Hello, welcome to this second class of this second series of introduction classes to the Iyengar Yoga method. We keep working and exploring some hip openings with the very first poses of the program for very, very beginners with very, very few props. 2 bricks, 1 belt, and 1 mat per people. Ready? Gather yourself for the invocation to Lord Patanjali. Sit in straight position, Svastikasana, upright, lengthening the spine. Watching in front of you, gathering yourself for the practice. Both palms of the hands in front of the chest in Anjali Mudra. Close the eyes from top to bottom. Breathe normally. Exhale, empty your lungs. Yogena citasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavadyakena yopa karotam bravaram muniyam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abaho purushakaram shankachakra-siddharinam Sahasra Shirasham Dvetam Pranamami Patanjalim Hari Om. With exhalation, move the head to the chest in direction of your heart. Both palms to the sides. Lift the head. Open the eyes. Get ready. Adho Mukha Virasana. Stay on the back of the mat. Kneeling. Knees a bit apart. Big toes together. Glutes to the heels. Press with the toes down towards the floor. Dorsal foot towards the floor. And from that pressure on the front dorsal foot towards the floor, move the glutes into the heels. Sacrum gets more vertical, and the spine can lengthen from the base of the spine towards the crown of the head. Both palms towards each other, elbows towards the stairs of the chest. Extend both arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Roll the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward. Extend the body from the ears towards the armpits, chin away from the chest, until you feel that your glutes are taking off the heels. At that point, just move the shoulders, joints, bring the arms down, and now move with the arms forward, hands forward, pulling with the fingertips, the chest, stairs of the chest, and the sternum moves forward, especially the lower sternum moves forward, chin away from the sternum, eye of the elbows up, Outer arm down to the floor, outer armpit down to the floor, palms of the hands to the mat, 5 fingers pointing forward, pressing the fingers flat, strong, firm on the floor, knuckles pressing to the floor, especially the knuckle of the index finger and thumb pressing, and then move the head down, forehead down to the mat. Move arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, resist with the hands to the mat, and now move. Feel the skin lengthening from the outer armpit towards the hips, and glutes move towards the heels. From the center of the thoracic spine, the skin moves upwards towards the back of the neck, back of the skull, crown of the head, forehead, eyebrows. Chin slightly moves towards the throat, towards the chest. The throat is released. Leave the head. Move the right hand to the right, left hand to the right outer mat. Place now the fingertips that allows you to lift the spine and the sternum moves forward. Now place the hands again down flat to the floor and roll actively even more the left arm down, left armpit down, especially the left side of the chest down. And then allow the forehead to move down to the floor in front of your right knee. If you don't reach the floor naturally, easily, take a brick and place the forehead on top of the brick, flat on the floor. Give me the actions from the hands, resisting to the floor, and always with the left shell of the chest down. Feel the skin from the left outer armpit to the left hip, and both glutes pressing equally into both hips. Lift the head up, go to the center, extend forward, and then move the left hand outside, right hand to the left outer mat, leave the spine up, move the spine forward, sternum forward, both hands flat on the floor, pressing equally fingers, knuckles, roll outer armpit down, especially the right outer arm, right outer armpit, right side of the chest down, head down in front of the left knee. That is Parsva Mukha Virasana. From both arms, forearms to the hands, resist with the hands, keeping the right side of the chest down. Feel the skin from the right armpit moving towards the right hip, both glutes pressing equally into the hips. Lift the head, both hands to the front, forward, Adho Mukha Virasana, head forward. New the actions, dorsal feet in the floor, toes to the floor, little pinky outer foot to the outer knee, arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, hands to the floor, armpits to the hips, glutes to the heels. Lift the head, both hands back, lift up, sitting Virasana. Okay. Okay, from Virasana, Chaturangasana, standing in all four. And from there, both hands in front of the line of the shoulders, toes to the floor, press with both palms of the hands, resisting to the floor, shoulders away from the ears, lifting the hip up, outer arm down, outer armpit down, heels forward, moving from the front knees to the hips, extend the knees, heels up. Front ankle back, shin bone back, kneecaps up, front thigh back, hip back, and the spine extending towards the hips. Outer arm down, outer armpit down. Stay heavier on your legs, front leg to the back leg. Look forward, walk forward, feet apart. You need to use the 2 bricks. Use 2 bricks for Ardha Uttanasana. From Ardha Uttanasana, directly, both hands forward, both hands up. Urdhva Hastasana, roll the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward. Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana, roll the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward. Extend from the hips to the armpits, Ardha Uttanasana. Moving the body weight towards the front heels. Ardha Uttanasana, both hands down to the floor, bend the knees, walk back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look forward, bend the knees, walk forward. Ardha Uttanasana, Urdhva Hastasana, Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana, Ardha Uttanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay. Arms to the hands, forearms to the hands, resist with the hands, armpits to the hips, front legs to the back legs. Look forward, bend the knees, walk forward. Ardha Uttanasana, Urdhva Hastasana, Tadasana. Stay in Tadasana. Feet together. Stay on the back of the heels. Now we are going to sit. You are going to sit on your mat. And you will have 2 bricks in the back in case you need to use them after for support. And you are rolling the mat at least halfway or a little bit more. Okay? If I will show you. Once you sit with the sitting bones in the roll mat and you sit in Dandasana. So you are with the hips a little bit elevated. You feel you need more elevation. Then you can roll the mat more or fully rolled. And then you will have the bricks completely outside of the mat in this way. Yes? So just see that the bricks are not very much sliding on the floor, even though we will not really press that much on the bricks. But otherwise, you can have the mat in this way and sitting on the bricks. Okay? If you are very stiff on the hips, you may need to sit on 1 brick and use 1 brick for support. Okay, so also this is the other option. Sit on the first brick and the second brick behind you. So it's up to you. And normally in Iyengar yoga, we use the blankets for these adjustments. But this introduction series, are made with the use of very few props to help to everybody to start with the method. So from here, sit in Dandasana, and Dandasana with the legs apart, so that the outer foot is aligned with the outer hip. Then you can press your hands into the bricks and move the body a little bit backwards. Just slightly backwards. Press with the hands into the bricks or to the floor. Move the elbows in the direction of the floor. And the armpit has a movement which is from the back to the front and upwards, a circular movement, so that the scapula, both shoulder blades, are moving towards the back ribs, lifting the sternum up. Now from there, press with the left foot on the floor and move the right leg to the side, keeping the Tadasana leg. So watch my right foot is not turning outside. The right foot is pointing up. The inner knee and inner thigh are moving down towards the floor. The mount of the big toe is moving away from the inner groin. And the right outer foot is moving towards the outer knee, and the femur moves towards the hip. To the center. Now press actively with the right foot down to the floor and move the left leg outside. Mount of the big toe away from the inner groin. Left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Left leg to the front. Right leg to the side. Right leg to the front. Left leg to the side. Front. Side. Front. Side. Front. Side. Now stay still with your left leg and right leg turns outside. You want to move from the root of the thigh and see if you can move your outer foot towards the floor, to touch the floor. Up, down, up, down, up, external rotation, neutral, external rotation, neutral, external rotation, neutral, in, outside the left, neutral position, external rotation, from the root of the thigh, neutral, external rotation, 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 center. Right leg, attention, Virasana leg. Left leg to the side. Virasana leg, neutral, to the side. Now the Virasana leg, your right leg, goes from neutral, pointing forward, and there is a rotation from the root also of the side, so that you want to move the outer foot back. When you are doing so, pay attention to the left foot. The left foot is not turning outside. The left foot is always neutral. Right foot, center to the side. Center to the side. Center to the side. Center to the side. Stay there to the side. Keep pressing with the left hand to the brick or down to the floor. Right arm towards the inner knee. And the palm of the hand facing towards the screen. So you create a little bit pressure towards the outside. And even if you are resisting with the right inner foot, you are now putting more pressure on the right outer foot. but always resist. This is not lifting off the floor. Now the arm is pushing also downwards so that cell of the chest is lifting. And now it moves towards the leg so that again, as in previous sessions, we experience that cell of the chest moving towards the opposite side of the chest. So the right side of the chest moves towards the left. Release. Back both hands. Center. Left leg to the center. Right leg sent forward. Dasana. Left leg, Vrksasana leg. Right leg to the side. Left leg outside. And when it goes outside, again, reminder, pressing with the inner foot, but now putting more pressure on the outer foot. The right foot is not turning outside, it's pointing up, neutral. Left foot to the center. Left foot outside, in, outside, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Stay. Left hand goes to the inner knee, pressing simultaneously down towards the floor and towards the leg so that the left side of the body is moving towards the right. Release. Left foot to the center, right leg to the center, left leg, Dandasana. Stay in Dandasana. Right leg to the side, left leg to the side. Stay pressing with the sitting bones into the support and both mount of the big toes away from the inner groin and both outer feet to the outer knee, femur to the hip. See that both sitting bones are pressing down into the support and you are not overarching if you are flexible, the lower back. And the inner knee wants to move down and the inner thigh wants to move down. That is Virabhadrasana. From there, rotate outside, grab by the inner knee, move one leg down, forward, and press with the dorsal foot to the floor, right foot, and extend from the heel to the toes and toes to the floor. Pressing from the pinky toe towards the big toe. And the calf muscle is rolling forward. And the thigh is rolling backwards. Padangusthasana leg. There, stand again. Virabhadrasana leg. Now take the left, turn outside, and from there, move the leg into Padangusthasana leg, front foot to the floor, pressing the front foot down to the floor, extending from the heel to the toes, from the pinky toe to the big toe, which creates a rotation. Calf muscle and shin are rolling forward, and the inner thigh is rolling backwards. From there, Virabhadrasana. One leg Dandasana, second leg Dandasana. Okay. Now we stand up. Tadasana. Stay in Tadasana. Body weight towards the back heels. Presses with the inner feet, big toes. Rest of the toes pressing down without clinching. Sacrum in. Spine up, sternum up, shoulders down. Extending the elbows, eye of the elbows forward. Palms of the hands towards each other. Tadasana, stay still. Okay, release. Good, that was a preparation for the coming extending poses. So you were using your roll mat and roll it. We'll use the belt very soon, but first we're going to go for Vrksasana, the tree pose, with the support of the wall. So you stay with the left side of the chest, the left side of the body towards the wall, both hands up, Virabhadrasana. From Virabhadrasana, see that you're not disturbing your Tadasana when you're moving the hand to the side. All right. Remember, you did introduction series 1. We practice this support, this help. All right, when we are in Virksasana. So stay close to the wall, take a distance, both hands to the hips, stay on the back of the heels, be more active on the left foot, lift up the right foot, right leg, now you grab the ankle, and you move the heel as close as possible to the perineum. And then the foot, the sole of the foot goes to the inner leg, pointing the foot down. Both hands to the hips. Stay on the back of the heel, stay active on the left inner foot, and you will feel the left inner thigh moving towards the sole of the foot, and sole of the foot towards the inner thigh. Right inner heel moving forward, creating external rotation on the thigh. Both palms of the hands towards each other. Virabhadrasana. Now move the left hand towards the wall, gently supporting with the fingertips so that you can stay more secure in the pose, working on all the adjustments. Move down the right hand and move the right hand to the inner leg, extending the elbow, gently pressing with the right arm towards the leg, and move the right side of the chest towards the wall, towards the left, without disturbing the previous adjustment. See the resistance between the dorsal of the head and the inner thigh are helping to that rotation of the right side of the chest. Now both hands down to the hips and down. Tadasana. Right? Now we take the belt. This is a small loop. Like when you were working in previous classes, you were working Utthita Parsva Hasta Padangusthasana, which is when we open and we extend to the side. Okay? Just to remember to those who start now with these classes. So from here, both hands to the hips. Stay active on the left leg. With the right, 90 degrees corner. Ankle, knee, hip. Now actively, you are moving the front right foot down to the floor, pressing with the mount of the big toe down, away from the inner knee, and the right outer foot to the inner knee, finger to the hip, right hip down to the floor, towards the left foot. Now stay there, and the left hand goes up into Virabhadrasana, and very important, the rolling of the outer arm and outer armpit forward. So your arm is fully extended up. Your palm of the hand probably is towards the screen if you are exactly as I am, or palm of the hand going completely in the opposite direction of the wall. And the armpit is rotating forward, the arm is rotating forward, but the arm rotates forward from the armpit. If you feel that you are losing the balance, you can bring the hand now to the wall and go with the leg towards the side. Now, once the leg is towards the side, renew the actions on the leg. And I want you turn your right fist, the palm of the hand as it was before, in Vrksasana. So like if you would open the palm of the hand, you will be with the dorsal of the hand towards the leg. And you create the same action as you did before, with the arm towards the leg. Not about bringing the leg backwards. It's about, thanks to that pressure with the arm, with the hand towards the inner leg, the right side of the chest moves a little bit forward. Now, if you can have also the left arm outside of the wall, turn the left arm outside of the wall, and turn the outer armpit forward. And slowly, hand to the wall, leg to the front, remove the belt, and Tadasana. Feel how powerful it is the right side of the body that's spiraling energy pervading the body. You can close the eyes in Tadasana one moment and feel it. Now remove the belt and stay facing the screen. Both hands to the hips, bend the knees. Then one leg, extend the second leg, and extend both legs. So you open a little bit more, that 4.5 feet. So it's a little bit more open as when you practice Trikonasana in the previous sessions, if you did the previous sessions of this series. Now from there, turn in the left foot and turn out full 90 degrees the right leg. Now watch one moment your right knee. The right knee is perfectly perpendicular to that front mat. Otherwise, if it's not perpendicular and it's rotating, rolling inwards in the direction of the screen, so you need to bring your left hip a little bit forward, and that will allow your right hip to move a little bit back and then align the knee. So see how much you have to pull back your left hip to keep the alignment of the knee. Now press on the left outer foot, lifting the inner arch, lifting the inner ankle, inner knee, inner thigh up. Press actively with the right inner foot, and press actively with the right front foot. And now from there, bring the hand, the left hand to the hip, keep both hips parallel to the floor, and starting from your left hip, move that left hip towards the front leg. Slowly, so that you are extending from the right inner groin, skin is extending towards the inner knee until the thigh is fully parallel to the floor, and then up. Then just again, rotor from the actions on both feet. Left outer foot, right inner foot, right front foot. And now exhale from the left hand, from the left hip. The left hip is moving towards the front leg until the front side is parallel to the floor. And you are really staying even heavier on the back leg. And slowly come up. Just again, both feet if needed. Renew the actions on both feet. Grow tall. Both arms up, parallel to the floor. Sharpening the skin to the muscle, muscle to the bone. Inhale, grow tall. And again, from the left hip, moving towards the front foot, staying active on the back leg at this Virabhadrasana 2, warrior pose 2. Slowly come up, both hands to the hips, turn the front foot, bend, one leg, second leg, Tadasana. Now we're going to put things together, more things together. So we had first Vrksasana, we have the preparation for Utthita, Parsva, Hasta, Padangusthasana, and we were doing some variations by turning the hand when we were grabbing the belts. Then we did Virabhadrasana 2, always with the right leg. And now we're putting the things together, going to a variation of Parsvakonasana, the lateral angle pose. Bend the knees, one leg, second leg, stand from the heels. Now turn in the left foot, turn out fully 90 degrees, the right leg, both arms up, sharpening the skin to the muscle, muscle to the bone. And from there, Virabhadrasana 2, with the side, the front side parallel to the floor. And from there, move the right leg towards the right arm towards the right leg, and keep the left leg to the hip with the 5 fingers to the front, pulling the hip backwards. Now slowly move that right arm as you did before in Vrksasana and the variation with the belt. But now instead, we turn the palm of the hand towards the ankle, but keep that idea of resisting towards the leg and towards the inner knee and towards the inner thigh. Move from the front knee towards the hip. Extend the left arm. Bend the elbow. And as go into Virabhadrasana as we did before when you were to the wall, watching towards the screen. Roll the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward. Roll the arm from the armpit forward. Arm back. Elbow to the front side. Stay still on the legs. Virabhadrasana 2. Up. Turning the foot. Both hands to the hips. Bend one knee. Come to the center. Tadasana. That was Parsvakonasana, lateral angle pose. Now we go with the full progression to the other side. So we go for Virksasana first, staying with the right side of the body towards the wall. See that when you are in Virabhadrasana and you're moving the right arm towards the wall, is not disturbing the verticality of your Tadasana and Virabhadrasana. After that, stay in Tadasana, both hands to the hips, stay on the back heels, more active on the right foot, lifting the left foot up, take the ankle and move the heel as much as possible close to the perineum, with the foot pointing down towards the floor. Both hands to the hip. Stay on the right back heel, right inner foot, which activates the right inner thigh towards the left sole of the foot, left foot towards the inner thigh, left inner heel forward, increasing the rotation of the thigh. Both palms of the hands towards each other. Hastasana, both hands. Go to Vrksasana, the tree pose. Roll the outer arm forward, outer arm pitch forward. From there, you can move the left hand down, and the left dorsal of the hand goes towards the inner thigh, pressing towards the inner thigh. I'll repeat, the idea is not moving the leg backwards, but just have resistance to move the left side of the chest towards the wall. And you roll the right outer arm forward, outer arm bit forward, rolling the arm from the armpit. Feel that you lose the balance. Move the right hand towards the wall, but keep the same actions as we were working before. Don't lose that actions, hammer them. And then both hands to the hips and slowly come down, Tadasana. Now take your belt. On the left hand, both hands to the hips, then the back of the heels, more active on your right foot, pressing on the inner foot, left leg up, place the belt as you were starting for Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Now, mount of the big toe, move towards the floor, away from the inner knee. Left outer foot towards the outer knee, femur to the hip, left hip away from the side ribs, arm straight back to the shoulder, shoulder back. From there, move the arm up, Virabhadrasana. The action of the outer arm and outer armpit rotating forward, very important. Will be very important in Parsvakonasana. Now from there you can stay there and open the leg to the side, keeping the actions. Not about pushing the leg fully backside towards the back. Just create the opening on the hip. And now turn the fist as it was before in Vrksasana, resisting with the arm towards the inner leg. And the left side of the chest move towards the wall. If you lose the balance, move the right hand to the wall, so giving support. Stay on the actions. Once you get the actions again, starting from the back, right heel, right inner foot, left outer foot, femur to the hip, hip down, left hip down. The pressure of the left arm to the inner thigh, the left side of the chest moving towards the wall. You can move again your right arm into Virabhadrasana with the rotation of the arm, rotation of the armpit. Okay, release. Tadasana. Good. Remove the belt. Stay in the center of the mat. Tadasana. Both hands to the hips. Bend the knees. One leg, second leg. Both legs apart. Spreading the legs in a wide open Utthita Padangusthasana. Turn in the right foot. Turn out fully the left foot 90 degrees. Check the knee alignment. Understand your right hip alignment. And now resist on the right outer foot, left inner foot, left front foot. And you start the movement from the right hand that is pushing the right hip in the direction of the left hip, in the direction of the front leg, until the thigh is exactly parallel to the floor and back. See if you have to increase the distance or shorten the distance. Again, right outer foot, left inner foot, left front foot. Start from the right hip, moving towards the left hip, towards the front leg, until the front leg is parallel to the floor and up. One more time. Inhale, grow tall from the back hip until the front leg is parallel to the floor, 90 degrees corner on the left leg and up. Now sharpen both arms parallel to the floor, from the skin to the muscle, from the muscle to the bone. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale from the right hip to the left hip until the thigh is parallel to the floor. You are on your back leg at this Virabhadrasana 2. You're watching towards the screen. And from there, come back. Parsva Padangusthasana, both feet parallel to each other. Utthita Padangusthasana, both hands to the hips and one leg, both feet together. Tadasana. We put the things together. We have the balance poses, Vrksasana, in preparation to Parsva Padangusthasana, Padangusthasana. And then from there, we did Virabhadrasana 2. So it's all hip openings that we put together to reach now Parsvakonasana, the lateral angle pose. Both hands to the hips. Bend the knees. From one leg, open the second leg. Turn in the right foot, turn out fully, 90 degrees the left. Stay active, pressing right outer foot. Left inner foot, left front foot. Both arms up. Sharpen from the skin to the muscle, muscle to the bone. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, bend towards Virabhadrasana 2. From Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Left hand, left elbow to the front side. Right arm to the hip, 5 fingers pulling the hip and shoulder back. Stay strong on the legs. From there, extend the left elbow, move the arm down. Remember how you were pressing before in Vrksasana and in the preparation for Utthita Parsva Padangusthasana. And now keeping this pressure, turn the hand, give more support to the ankle. Keep running the right shoulder back. And now you move the front knee in the direction of the hip. Now you bend the elbow, right elbow, and you extend the elbow as before when you were to the wall, and roll the outer arm forward, outer armpit forward. So the rotation of the arm comes from the armpit, rotating forward. Keep watching towards the screen and resist actively with the left hand to the inner side. And then arm back, left hand, left elbow to the side. Stay still on the legs. Virabhadrasana 2. Extend the leg. Turn. Both feet parallel. Both hands to the side. And when needs, second leg, Tadasana. Close the eyes. Observe the differences between the left and the right side of the body. Count the breath for a moment. Keep the eyes closed. Open the eyes. And now jump or walk. Utthita Padangusthasana. Jump or work. Tadasana. Utthita Padangusthasana. Tadasana. Jump. 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 Jump or walk. Jump. 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 And jump. Close the eyes again. Open the eyes. If you need the bricks for Adho Uttanasana, use your bricks. From Tadasana, I'm showing you sideways. Extend from the hips to the armpits. Adho Uttanasana. Stay on the front heels towards the front feet. Spine extends from the sacrum, the crown of the head. Shoulders away from the ears. You can stay here or allow the body to move down. Release the neck. Stay active on the sole of both feet. With a gentle pressure, but active pressure on the front feet, you will connect with the skin that connects the upper backside to the glutes, and that will be released so that the skin from the glutes can move towards the lower back down towards the thoracic spine, towards the crown of the head. Coordinate that with the progressive release of the abdomen. And the skin from the hips to the armpits, and from the armpits to the elbows, and elbows away from the ears. Because neck is long. And the chin slightly move towards the throat. Throat is released. Adho Uttanasana. This when in Adho Uttanasana it was too long for you, you can always, as I said in previous classes, you can go to Tadasana and then repeat. Both hands to the hips, slowly come up Tadasana. Okay. We take the 2 bricks. And the 2 bricks are not exactly parallel. They are going to be in this way. So that the toes are going to point inwards. And they are like that. All right, then you will have to adjust how close are the bricks depending of your thighs and your groins. And you can take also the belt. From there, you go to Shavasana. Now you are bringing feet to the bricks with the toes, I said, inwards. And you open the belt. You grab both knees. the back of the knee. And then you can close the belt so that it helps to keep the knees towards each other passively. So especially if you have big thighs, 4 people, which is difficult to keep the knees towards each other because the tension on the sides of the hip, we can keep the belt tightened so the knees go towards each other. The femurs, because the feet are elevated, femurs are going towards the groin. And the idea is that as you are staying in the pose for a few minutes, the triangle of the pubis, the groins, are sinking in the direction of the sacrum towards the sacroiliac joint down. So everything in here is releasing down towards the floor. The upper body is a full Shavasana, moving from the shoulders, the elbows, elbows to the hands, first touching with the thumbs and the index fingers, progressively releasing the tension in the arms. Finally, surrendering to the pose. You can close the eyes. Breathe normally. We stay here for a couple of minutes and then can remove the belt, remove the bricks, and go to full Shavasana for another couple of minutes, at least. Observe your breath. Use your exhalations to access skin of your groins, your pubis, the skin under the belly towards the pubic bone. Willing to release completely this area. Trust the belt as well. So if you feel that your knees have the tendency to move away from each other, just let them go because you have the belt. And then feel if the inner legs as well, inner thighs, are releasing. Allow the inner thighs to release from the inner knee to the inner groin. And open the eyes. Remove the belt. Remove the bricks. And extend one leg, extend the second leg. and go to Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana for another 2 minutes. Stay with the body completely passive and the mind very active, fully awake, observing the breath, enjoying the emptiness of this moment. Don't stick to any thought, don't follow any thought. You have thoughts coming into your mind. Let them in, let them go. Keep just focusing on your breath. Stay present. The class is over. Thank you very much. Namaste.